right? It does not always rhyme. Okay, now let's think of some for the acrostic poem.
Add words to a word.
Okay, that's good. That kind of sums it all up, doesn't it? Add words to a Okay, anybody else?
It can be shorter.
Can be shorter. Can it be long too?
Yeah.
So could we put it can be short or long?
It could be about someone or something.
Okay. And then this one it was just about
Yourself.
yourself. Good. Can we just put anything?
Yeah.
Could be about anything? Alright, now let's think of some things that they have in common, some things that are alike between the biography and acrostic poems.
They both don't always rhyme. They both can be short or long.
Well, this one I think because it's one, you guys haven't seen it yet, but whenever you write this one out, it's got kind of like a thing where you have to fill out each single line. You can't just skip one. So this one kind of has to stay long. Okay?
Poems.
Well, poems, good. Let's see, one. Nobody? How about
They're really
rhythm? Okay. I mean, they could both have rhythm. Alright, so today, I don't know if you guys guessed it or not, but we are going to be writing one of these poems, and you guys can choose which one you want to do. So let me switch this real quick because I'm going to show you guys the biography one that you have to write. But for the acrostic poem, we're going to be writing them with science words so that we can tie it to our science fair. Well, let's see if we can switch it.
And then just click one of the orange A's.
Okay.
And I can click. It's okay. I can.
So this is kind of the, let's see, template. Do you guys know what that means, template? It's like what you fill in for the autobiography poem, okay? So this is like that one that I wrote about myself.
I'm gonna flip it off just on the document camera so they can see all of it on there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so for this one, if you guys choose to do this one, you have to fill in every single line of this, okay? No skipping out of it, so it kind of takes some work. But if you guys do for the acrostic poem, I've got some words down here, and these are just science words, so we can tie it in with our science fair stuff that we've been working on. And we're gonna do, so like height, if we did height, we're gonna think, okay, what's something that starts with the letter H that I think of when I think science? So don't do height again, but do something like, maybe like helium, because that sounds like science to me.
Do you have to do a science one?
Yeah, we're gonna do science ones today, just because we really want to tie it into our science fair.
But that says like line 1 year first.
That's because you're gonna choose which one you want to do. So either you can do this one, or you can do the acrostic science one. Okay? So this one might take a little bit more work because it's longer, but the acrostic one might be a little bit quicker, but it might be a little bit tougher to think of those words that you think of when you think science stuff.
Do we have to think of our own science word or?
No, I'm gonna have these words down here. I'm gonna lift it up in just a second when you guys go back to your desks, and you can pick from one of those words. They're just kind of shorter little science words. Go ahead.
So can we still do the autobiography one?
Yep. Yeah. You do this one. This whole autobiography poem up until right here is all about you, and that's all you fill in. If you choose to do the acrostic poem down here with the science words, you have to do it about science, okay, and how you feel about science. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if you guys understand. Got that? Okay, so if you do the autobiography poem, if you do the autobiography poem and then you say, oh, we're gonna have like 10 minutes to do this, if you have time and you wanna do the acrostic poem, or vice versa, if you're doing the acrostic poem and you wanna do the autobiography one too and you have time, you can do both of them. That's totally fine with me, okay? So I want everybody to, hold on one second, we're gonna go back to our desks, grab a pencil and 2 pieces of paper just in case you wanna write both of them. And we will have about 10 minutes to work on these, okay? So everybody go ahead and go back, quickly and quietly. You could do that too. That's fine. If you want to use both sides of your paper, that's fine too. Can you guys see those words better? If you guys are having trouble seeing those science words to write the acrostic poem, you guys can go up to the board and look real quick and pick one.
Just one or the other. So the first one.